This is Adam Osgood here at the Chicago Wolves practice. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday from 4 to 7 for Lamplighters on SportsTownChicago.com. Adam Osgood here with Nigel Dodds of the Chicago Wolves. Nigel, the Wolves got a very important stretch right now coming in. You guys are fighting for a playoff spot, and everything right now is kind of jumbled up. Everyone's pretty close in points. How important is it right now down the stretch to be able to play majority of your games against division opponents?
Well, it's huge, and I mean, if we want to make the playoffs, we're going to have to win these games, and it's been a pretty tight division all year, and I think it's going to continue to be that way. So very important games, and it's a playoff mode or playoff atmosphere and playoff games right now.
Now, you guys got 3 games in 3 nights, 2 of them away and 1 at home. With that amount of travel, does that take its toll on the team, or are you guys just geared up for the playoffs so much that you guys get that extra boost of energy?
It can, but I mean, we can't use that as an excuse. I mean, we've done travel all year, and I mean, it's crunch time, and if we want to be successful, we got to win those type of tough games, and the 1-goal games and the close games. So travel or not, we have to win pretty much as many as we can.
Now, you got called up at the end of January for Atlanta. Were up there for 3 games, I believe it was. Had 1 assist in those 3 games. When you're up there and you get to come back to the Wolves, what kind of experience and knowledge can you bring to some of the other players who maybe haven't had the opportunity?
Well, no, I don't think it really changes. I mean, you're in the same position fighting for a playoff spot, and I mean, you got to play, put your life out there every game, and lay it all out there, or else you're not going to have the success you need to make the playoffs. And I think we've been playing that way lately, but I think we still have to elevate our game to the next level if we want to make the playoffs.
Okay, and as we were talking about with all these division games and playing against all the divisional opponents, is there anyone in particular you guys look forward to playing against in terms of a big rivalry?
Well, not really. I mean, they're all big. I mean, I think from where we are to first, there's 8 points, and I think there's about 6 teams in between there. So I mean, it's real tight, and every game's important, and every game's going to be like a playoff type of game. And I think that's the most exciting part of hockey, and to be able to play those type of games, and they're not even playoffs yet. We'll just get us ready for when we do make the playoffs.
Nigel, you're having a great year right now. If you guys are going to have a good stretch or a good push down the stretch, you're going to need a lot of contribution from a lot of guys on the team. Are they kind of looking to you to put more points up on the board and to lead this team right now?
Well, I think it's a whole team effort. I mean, we're going to need guys to be good from top to bottom. Our penalty kills got to elevate their game. Our power play's got to be better, and we got to play well 5-on-5. And to win games, it doesn't really matter who's stepping up, but as long as guys are stepping up in the right moments and to get those points, I think that's very important.
Well, Nigel, best of luck to you guys for the rest of the season. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the playoffs and get to cover some of those games. Adam Osgood, Nigel Dodds for SportsTownChicago.com. Adam Osgood with Sportstown Chicago here with Pete Menino of the Chicago Wolves, starting goaltender. Pete, you got a very important stretch right here, 3 games, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What type of outlook are you guys looking for in these next 3?
Right now, pretty much we're in a playoff mode. We're do or die. The points are crucial. Every single point we got. We're playing all in division teams. We know how important this is, and we're taking it seriously. We're doing whatever we can do here to get as many points as possible and not lose any games.
Now, you got called up at the end of last month, and it seems like Atlanta's playing a little bit of a roster roulette with calling up some of the guys and setting them back down. What kind of experience do you learn when you get called up there that you can bring back to the team down here?
Well, a lot of guys here have got a chance. It makes this team that much special. We're a pretty experienced team. But when you go up, you always have to be prepared. You always have to be ready. And I think that's the most important thing you learn there is, what it takes to get there, what it takes to get to that level, how good those guys are, and the preparation and such forth. You get thrown in a game, you have to be ready. And I think I learned a lot from the coaches and the players. They're a good group. And, just take that back, the work ethic and everything like that. And hopefully it translates into this game.
Now, the standings are pretty tight, and a lot of your games coming up are going to be against divisional opponents. I know you're going to be playing Rockford a couple more times and Peoria. It's a good way to get back into the race. Are those the games that stand out on the schedule that are the important ones, the one with the divisional teams?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if we finish in the 4 in the division, we're in. That's our mindset. We want to win a championship this year, and to do that, we have to make the playoffs. So, like I said, division games, we have 20-something games out of 24 left are in division, and we know that. We're aware of that, and we're taking that very seriously.
Now, Pete, you also have something coming up here pretty soon. It's at the Crystal Lake Public Library. It's called Read to Succeed. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about the charities that you do with the Chicago Wolves?
It's a great program when we head out there to meet the younger kids in different communities that support our program. it's great to go out there, kind of mingle with them. You know, they ask some great questions. You kind of give them the insight of how important it is to read. It's an important part of today's world. And you know, my career, I went to college and kind of learned from that. And you kind of want to just insight that a little bit with them and get some feedback from them. It's great. It's great to go out there and meet everybody.
And Pete, one last question for you. I know goalie masks nowadays, they're all becoming personalized. Tell us a little bit about your mask and some of the things that you have on there.
There's a couple things that I normally, you know, traditional always on there, nickname on the chin. Menino, kind of put a good luck number on the back, Italian American flag. Whole family's Italian, so it's kind of a shout out to the family back home. Some good luck charms. And then you get a little bit of Atlanta and Chicago in there, different logos and stuff like that. I try and change it up every year, try and have the, you know, the fans enjoy it. It's the most important thing. This year it was pretty good, but hopefully next year is better.
Adam Osgood with Lamplighter Show on SportsTownChicago.com. Joined today with Mr. Mark Matheson from the Chicago Wolves. Team lead in points with 4. He had a goal and 3 assists. 3 assists came in the one game. How good of a feeling is it to be tied for the league or for the team lead in points?
It feels good. Definitely things are going well right now. I feel like when the team's playing better, it's just easier to play with. You know, everyone's doing their job, and the bounce has been going my way lately, so it's good.
3 games and 3 nights coming up here in an important part of the season where a majority of your games are against divisional opponents, and you guys get a good chance to make a good push for the playoffs. How important are all these games coming up down the stretch?
Really important. I mean, this weekend, 3-3, we can't use an excuse. We need all 3 games, and they're all going to be against divisional teams now, so it's just time to bear down and get some wins.
And now a couple of those games coming up are going to be against your old team up in Milwaukee. How much do you look forward to playing against some of the guys on the team that you played with last year?
It's always fun. I really enjoy it, playing against guys, because you get to know them off the ice a little bit, and on the ice. It's strange sometimes to be on the other side of things, but it's fun. I enjoy playing against them.
You keep the jabs going after wins?
Oh, yeah. After a win, I always like to stop by and rub it in a little bit. But, yeah, it's been a good battle so far this year, and looking forward to the next couple.
Last time we were here, we got to talk to a couple of players, and we asked them if they could play a Winter Classic anywhere, where would they like to play it? So we'll give you that same opportunity. I know we're about a month and a half out of that, but if you could play a Winter Classic anywhere, where would you like to play it?
I would like to play in Calgary, my hometown. Actually, this 20th of this month, they have an outdoor game there. I think it'd be great to even just be a part of, so that'd be
Still
great.
Big Flames fan?
Yeah, huge Flames fan. Big following.
Rooting for them down the push stretch here for them as well as they're trying to knock out the Hawks?
Yeah, they're in a similar situation we are, so just trying to get in that playoffs and keep climbing up.
This is Adam Osgood here at the Chicago Wolves practice. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday from 4 to 7 for Lamplighters on SportsTownChicago.com.